still turns in the lock, same click as before you left. Only sound in this quiet house is the sigh of my own breath. I rearrange the furniture, try to rearrange my mind, but every corner of this room is a memory you left behind. You said that maybe we'd be happy if we just weren't side by side, that the love we built had nowhere left to run to, nowhere left to hide. Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, maybe this is where a broken heart belongs. But the silence is a symphony, a constant drone, and I keep telling myself I'm better off alone, better off to pick the pieces up, better off to mend than hold on to a broken love that refuses to transcend. Yeah, I'm better alone. I found your old gray sweater folded in the bottom drawer, and the smell of you hit me so hard I crumbled to the floor. Tears I thought had long since dried, burned paths across my face, realizing that better alone is just a painful empty space. A mantra I repeat all day to get me through the night, a self-deception whispered low with all my fate in mind. How can being without you ever be a better way to be, when every part of who I am screams that you're meant for me? Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, maybe this is where a broken heart belongs. But the silence is a symphony, a constant drone, and I keep telling myself I'm better off alone, better off to pick the pieces up, better off to mend than hold on to a broken love that refuses to transcend. Yeah, I'm better alone. They say strength is in the moving on, in learning how to fight, but my strength is just surviving the unending lonely night. I keep repeating the title like a prayer I truly mean, hoping if I say it enough, it changes the scene. I'm better alone, I'm better alone, I'm better alone. I lie, my lips keep speaking from a makeshift throne. Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, maybe this is where a broken heart belongs. But the silence is a symphony, a constant drone, and I keep telling myself I'm better off alone, better off to pick the pieces up, better off to mend than hold on to a broken love that refuses to transcend. Yeah, I'm better alone. But it hurts so bad, the best worst lie I ever had. Better alone, yeah, better alone, yeah, better alone. The key still turns in the lock, same click as before you left. Only sound in this quiet house is the sigh of my own breath. I rearrange the furniture, try to rearrange my mind, but every corner of this room is a memory you left behind. You said that maybe we'd be happy if we just weren't side by side, that the love we built had nowhere left to run to, nowhere left to hide. Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, maybe this is where a broken heart belongs. But the silence is a symphony, a constant drone, and I keep telling myself I'm better off alone, better off to pick the pieces up, better off to mend than hold on to a broken love that refuses to transcend. Yeah, I'm better alone. I found your old gray sweater folded in the bottom drawer, and the smell of you hit me so hard I crumbled to the floor. Tears I thought had long since dried burned past across my face, realizing that better alone is just a painful empty space. A mantra I repeat all day to get me through the night, a self-deception whispered low with all my fate in mind. How can being without you ever be a better way to be, when every part of who I am screams that you're meant for me? Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, maybe this is where a broken heart belongs. But the silence is a symphony, a constant drone, and I keep telling myself I'm better off alone, better off to pick the pieces up, better off to mend than hold on to a broken love that refuses to transcend. Yeah, I'm better alone. They say strength is in the moving, learning how to fight, but my strength is just surviving the unending lonely night. I keep repeating the title like a prayer I truly mean, hoping if I say it enough it changes the scene. I'm better alone, I'm better alone, I'm better alone. I allow my lips keep speaking from a makeshift throne. Maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong, maybe this is where a broken heart belongs. But the silence is a symphony, a constant drone, and I keep telling myself I'm better off alone, better off to pick the pieces up, better off to mend than hold on to a broken love that refuses to transcend. Yeah, I'm better alone, better alone. But it hurts so bad, the best worst lie I ever had. Better alone, yeah, better alone. Cool. We didn't see the fractures when we drew the initial plan. Thought our foundation was solid, a love built hand in hand. The blueprints were perfect, the frame was standing tall. We filled it up with laughter, swore it would never fall. But the structural integrity was weaker than we knew. Plywood promises and nails that never drove quite through. Now I'm standing in the rubble to its knees. It was the slow decay of distance and the quiet, lonely breeze. You started moving walls around, changing up the flow, wanting more open spaces where the love refused to grow. I try to reinforce the center where the heavy weight applied, but you were busy tearing down the place where we could hide. The roof we built to keep us safe started leaking from the top, and no amount of passion what could ever make it stop. We didn't need a wrecking ball, the slow erosion did the job, leaving just a scaffold where my aching heart can stop. Now I'm standing in the rubble of the architecture of our heart, watching all the beams collapse that held us from the start. Every memory a broken brick, every lie a fallen beam. The dust is settling slowly on our impossible dream. And it wasn't a sudden storm that brought it to its knees. It was the slow decay of distance and the quiet, lonely breeze. I guess I was the architect of my own painful demise, believing in the structure built on your convenient lies. I'm picking up the pieces, the shattered glass and wood, wondering how something so beautiful could fall so far, so good. Maybe a new foundation can rise up from the ground, but the ghost of our old house is the only thing I've found. Now I'm standing in the rubble of the architecture of our heart, watching all the beams collapse that held us from the start. Every memory a broken break, every lie a fallen beam. The dust is settling slowly on our impossible dream. It wasn't a sudden storm that brought it to its knees. It was a slow decay of distance and the quiet, lonely breeze. The architecture of a heartbreak, built to collapse for goodness sake, just dust and distant ache. It breaks, it breaks. I heard the news today, they say the sky is falling down. Just 24 hours left for every single soul in town. They're running through the streets, calling names they haven't said in years, hugging tight their forgotten loves, drowning in the sudden tears. My phone just sits here quiet, vibrating with the final warning. But I'm just looking out the window, waiting for my final morning. I'm not calling friends, I'm not saying final prayers. I'm just sitting with the silence, climbing down our broken stairs. If the world was ending in an hour or two, the very last thing I would do is break the silence, just to hear your voice again, to say I loved you once before it all descended. If the world was ending, I wouldn't seek the light. I'd spend my final minute just wishing we could make it right, wishing we hadn't let it go, wishing we could find a way. But it's too late for us now, even on the judgment day. They say the stars are brighter now, like that Sundays used to taste like coffee and the promise of forever. Now they just taste like silence and the thought that we'll be never. I trace the lines upon your side of the mattress where you lay, wishing on a falling star you hadn't walked away. The scar you left me isn't deep, it's not a dramatic sight, but it refuses just to heal, throbbing hard in the dead of night. Oh, this is the cut that always bleeds, a map of empty promises and unmet needs, a phantom pain you left behind when you set yourself free. It doesn't scream, it just whispers that you're done with me. And every time I think it's finally gonna close, the wound reopens and the hurt just overflows. Yeah, this is the cut that always bleeds. I took down all the photographs, hid the frames out of view, but the mirror still reminds me that I'm drowning here in blue. Friends say I should move on now, find another road to take, but they don't see the damage done, the structure that you break. It's easy to patch up a wound if you can see the end, but how do you stitch up a heart that still refuses to bend? Oh, this is a cut that always bleeds, a map of empty promises and unmet needs, a phantom pain you left behind when you set yourself free. It doesn't scream, it just whispers that you're done with me. And every time I think it's finally gonna close, the wound reopens and the hurt just overflows. Yeah, this is the cut that always bleeds. I don't want a cure, I don't want relief, I just want the moment back before you cause us grief. I stop pretending it will heal, stop waiting for a sign. I guess your sake is the last part of you that's truly mine. This is the cut that always bleeds, a map of empty promises and unmet needs, a phantom pain you left behind when you set yourself free. It doesn't scream, it just whispers that you're done with me. And every time I think it's finally gonna close, the wound reopens and the hurt just overflows. Yeah, this is the cut that always bleeds, the cut that always bleeds. It bleeds for you, it bleeds for me, and the love that used to be. We didn't see the fractures when we drew the initial plan. Thought our foundation was solid, a love built hand in hand. The blueprints were perfect, the frame was standing tall. We filled it up with laughter, swore it would never fall, but the structural integrity was weaker than we knew. Plywood promises and nails that never drove quite through. Now I'm standing in the rubble of the architecture of our heart, watching all the beams collapse that held us from the start. Every memory a broken brick, every lie a fallen beam. The dust is settling slowly on our impossible dream. It wasn't a sudden storm that brought it to its knees. It was the slow decay of I tried to reinforce the center where the heavy weight applied, but you were busy tearing down the place where we could hide. The roof we built to keep us safe started leaking from the top, and no amount of patching work could ever make it stop. We didn't need a wrecking ball, the slow erosion did the job, leaving just a scaffold where my aching heart can sob. Now I'm standing in the rubble of the architecture of our heart, watching all the beams collapse that held us from the start. Every memory a broken brick, every lie a fallen beam. The dust is settling slowly on our impossible dream. It wasn't a sudden storm that brought it to its knees. It was the slow decay of distance and the quiet, lonely breeze. I guess I was the architect of my own painful demise, believing in the structure built on your convenient lies. I'm picking up the pieces, the shattered glass and wood, wondering how something so beautiful could fall so far, so good. Maybe a new foundation can rise up from the ground, but the ghost of our old house is the only thing I found. Now I'm standing in the rubble of the architecture of our heart, watching all the beams collapse that held us from the start. Every memory a broken brick, every lie a fallen beam. The dust is settling slowly on our impossible dream. It wasn't a sudden storm that brought it to its knees. It was a slow decay of distance and the quiet, lonely breeze. The architecture of a heartbreak, built to collapse for goodness sake. Just dust and ache. It breaks. It breaks. The streetlights bleed through the blinds, casting shadows on the wall. I listen close for your footsteps, but no sound comes down the hall. It's been weeks since you packed your bags, but your indentation's still there. In the mattress, in the pillows, in the oxygen we used to share. I hug the quilts around me tight, trying to steal some warmth from the air, but nothing stops the shivering when I realize you're not there. It's a continent of distance, from my pillow to the edge, where the cold keeps growing deeper, like a promise on a ledge. I roll over in the dark, reaching out for you instead, only to find the heavy, empty side of the bed. Every night's a quiet war with a ghost I can't forget, lying on the battlefield where our sun finally set. I used to complain you stole the covers, used to fight for all the space. Now I give up everything just to feel you asleep monument to everything we buried in the gloom. It's a continent of distance, from my pillow to the edge, where the cold keeps growing deeper, like a promise on a ledge. I roll over in the dark, reaching out for you instead, only to find the heavy, empty side of the bed. Every night's a quiet war with a ghost I can't forget, lying on the battlefield where our sun finally set. They say I should move to the middle, spread out, take my ease, but I'm stuck here on my own small island, drifting on a frozen breeze. This gap between us isn't just space, it's where a future died. It's the canyon where I lost my way with nowhere left to hide. It's a continent of distance, from my pillow to the edge, where the cold keeps growing deeper, like a promise on a ledge. I roll over in the dark, reaching out for you instead, only to find the heavy, empty side of the bed. Every night's a quiet war with a ghost I can't forget, lying on the battlefield where our sun finally set. The empty side of the bed, an epitaph for what we said. An ocean of sheets and dread, still cold, still dead. The whiskey bottle's half empty, the room is spinning slow. My fingers trace the glass rings where you held your drinks, you know. The silence here is deafening, fills up every single space, so I fill it with the sound of you, the memory of your face. I know I shouldn't be here, soaking in the bitter past, but the present's just a nightmare that moves along too fast. And I'm drunk on memories, stumbling through the time we used to keep, pouring out the good times just so I can fall asleep. The liquor burns my throat, but the truth burns even worse, that the only way to feel you is to keep rehearsing this curse. Yeah, I'm drunk on memory, completely blacked out on our love, wishing you were real here, not just a ghost from up above. I put your old records on, the needle starts to scratch, every song a chapter of a love we couldn't match. I laugh out loud at jokes you told, a lonely hollow sound, and raise my glass to your reflection that I think I just found. In the window pane, reflecting the mess I've made of me. Can't face the sober reality that you're never coming back to me. And I'm drunk on memories, stumbling through the time we used to keep, pouring out the good times just so I can fall asleep. The liquor burns my throat, but the truth burns even worse, that the only way to feel you is to keep rehearsing this curse. It's a temporary fix for a permanent break. And I'm drunk on memories, stumbling through the time we used to keep, pouring out the good times just so I can fall asleep. The liquor burns my throat, but the truth burns even worse. But the only way to feel you is to keep rehearsing this curse. Yeah, I'm drunk on memory, completely blacked out on all love. Wishing you were real here, not just a ghost from up above. Drunk on memory, can't set myself free. Just you and the bottle and me, forever a slave to the memory. Sunrise hits the window pane, but you're not there to see the light. Just the shadows of your smile hanging heavy in the night. Coffee's brewing, 2 mugs waiting on the counter side by side. I forget for just a second that you said your last goodbye. And I'm dancing with your ghost in this empty, lonely room, holding tight to memories that fade away too soon. Every slow waltz we shared, now a solo with the blues. Oh, my heart just breaks to find I got nothing left to lose but the weight of all the love we threw away. Playlist starts our favorite tune, the one we used to sing. Now the words taste like a lie, a hollow bitter sting. I clear your side of the closet, can't bear the scent of your cologne. Every shirt I fold reminds me I'm standing here alone. Wish I could rewind the clock, erase the words we said in haste, undo the damage, fix the cracks before our love laid waste. And I'm dancing with your ghost in this empty, lonely room, holding tight to memories that fade away too soon. Every slow waltz we shared, now a solo with the blues. Oh, my heart just breaks to find I've got nothing left to lose but the weight of all the love we threw away. They say time heals all wounds, but it's an agonizing crawl through the silence of the evening and the echo of your call. Maybe I'm a fool for staying shackled to this painful past, but the thought of moving forward without you just happens way too fast. And I'm dancing with your ghost in this empty, lonely room, holding tight to memories that fade away too soon. Every slow waltz we shared, now a solo with the blues. Oh, my heart just breaks to find I've got nothing left to lose but the weight of all the love we threw away. Yeah, the weight of all the love we threw away. Still dancing with your ghost. You're sitting right beside me, but you're a million miles away, staring at the phone screen. Nothing left for us to say. The air is thick with things unsaid. The space between us grows so cold. The story of a love that's dying, a tale barely half told. I can see it in your eyes, a flicker of a final flame. You're already halfway out the door, just waiting for the rain. You're sitting right beside me, but you're a million miles away, staring at the phone screen. Nothing left for us to say. The air is thick with things unsaid. The space between us grows so cold. The story of a love that's died in a tale barely half told. I can see it in your eyes, a flicker of a final flame. You're already halfway out the door, just waiting for the rain. If you have to go, then let it be quick. Don't drag out the pain. Don't leave me hanging on the memory of what might remain. Just cut the cord, turn off the light, set yourself completely free. It hurts like hell, but please just fade away from me. Stop this slow motion ending, this agonizing decline. Just be gone completely. Take that heavy heart of mine. Your touch is just a memory, your lips a distant ghost. We're sharing the same oxygen, but I miss you the most. I feel you pulling backward, retracting every little thread, leaving me untethered, lost inside my head. I know it's overdone and gone, a ship that's run aground, but the waiting for the final crash is the worst pain I have found. If you have to go, then let it be quick. Don't drag out the pain. Don't leave me hanging on the memory of what might remain. Just cut the cord, turn off the light, set yourself completely free. It hurts like hell, but please just fade away from me. Stop this slow motion ending, this agonizing decline. Just be gone completely. Take that heavy heart of mine. I can handle the heartbreak, I can handle the fall. It's this slow, drawn out torture that's dismantling it all. The uncertainty, the silence, the hope I can't let go. It's kinda to be cruel now, baby. If you didn't know, just break me all at once. Let the pieces hit the floor so I can finally start to heal and not beg for more. If you have to go, then let it be quick. Don't drag out the pain. Don't leave me hanging on the memory of what might remain. Just cut the cord, turn off the light, set yourself completely free. It hurts just fade away. Don't make me wait another day. Let the colors turn to gray, just fade away.